Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites. Hey folks, it's time to go deeper into this tremendous action roguelite called Below the Stone. Folks, this game has kept me coming back. If you were with us last time, you know that the goal was to get a little bit deeper and find more of those precious stones that we're after. This time, I'm hoping to run into a lodestone or two. Apparently, the lodestones kind of direct you to the deeper parts of the mine, and I think we've got a heck of an opportunity out there to do just that, to get a little bit deeper than we have so far. And so that's going to be our goal today, is to find one of these lodestones. Now, I follow the developer on Twitter as well, and I saw a picture of the lodestone, and I don't remember encountering one of those in the game so far. Now what we're gonna do is fire off a glow potion so that we can have some light in the area for the first 10 minutes of our run. And then who knows, maybe we'll find another potion or run into a merchant. We'll figure it out. But that's the goal. We have a couple of quests up at the top left there that I've selected, one of which we've already knocked out with flying colors. So we'll look to do that as well. Before coming in, I actually decided to craft the crossbow that we've been thinking about over the last few attempts we've made at the game. So we'll give that a go today as well, since we own one now. But overall, we're just gonna have a nice fun run in Below the Stone, do some mining, find some treasure. I don't know, I find games like this to be super interesting and kind of relaxing. We had a busy day today for a Sunday. We were out doing a lot of family stuff, and I have started the Christmas shopping process. What did we get? Pure Rose. What did that say? Pure Rose, that's pure Michigan. Oh, I love that. If you know, you know. There are commercials that air occasionally from departments of tourism across the nation. And Michigan has these really nice commercials, and and look at the outdoors where you can find peace and all your troubles melt away in pure Michigan. Their guy does it a lot better than me, and I'm very unpracticed as well. We'll blame it on that. But I appreciate that flavor text. Ooh, what do we get here? Tin axe. Okay, what we've got right now is better. So we're gonna keep on keeping on with what we've got. I will say that we are finding a lot more treasure chests than I normally do, and I'm going to take that as a good sign for this run. Now we just need to find some lodestones if we can. All right, we've almost knocked out our bat slaying quest here. Here's another chest. Wow. Okay, we'll take food. Let's come over here, and we'll keep heading northward. You know, I'll tell you, some of you have been commenting on the Death Must Die videos about your successful runs at level 30 of the Star Crux. You know, folks, I think the highest I've attempted so far has been level 4 before a lot of you started weighing in about this. And so I thought, you know what? Why don't we go from level 4 to level 30? And we'll give this a go. And so I've had some decent runs. This looks like something over here, doesn't it? Something's sticking out there. Oh, you know what? I think it was just a rock. All right. There's nothing but... Oh, look at this. I have not seen this Magma Biome yet. I wonder if we can walk on this. One way to find out, right? I mean, we'll know right away. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. You know what? Before we get too deep in there, I want to eat some beef. Get some health back. So I've been attempting it. I have not gotten the W yet, but I have gotten close. You know what's really tough when the difficulty's that high is the Necromancer encounter. Struggling there a little bit. But I've been using Maris and Scotty mainly. All right, we got that dude out of the way. Let's take this dude down. And then we'll go seize the day with those chests up there. Okay. I think they're trying to tell us that we should try out the crossbow. Right? Hey, what is that? Now that looks like something different. Disposable rock radar. This device can send and detect seismic waves in walls, which allows the user to discover hidden caverns and measure how far into the wall they are. Interesting. I was wondering if we were going to find something like a divining rod at some point in time. All right, I kind of want to stay with this biome if possible, but it looks like it's ending. Yeah. Huh. All right. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. Well, don't have the pickaxe that will allow us to get that precious ore yet. We could dynamite it, but I already have some of that ore, so I'm not too worried about missing out on it. Oh, it's these dudes. Okay. I should say cheers to you. So I will. Cheers to you. Uh-oh. Got a little bit of a cave-in. It's gonna be okay. Alright, that was a raving success. I am out here enjoying more coffee from the Beanbox organization. My wife was really awesome and ordered me a coffee advent calendar. Well, we've got some pizzazz coming off of us, don't we? That's interesting. Oh, that must be from the glow. Okay. Yeah, I know. I just noticed it now myself. Yep. That's okay. It happens. And if you've hung out here before, you're not shocked. So I've got this coffee advent calendar from Beanbox, and it's been fantastic so far. I've tried one of the coffees. It's from a roaster called Middle Fork Roasters. These guys go out and curate coffees from roasters across the country. And this roast is called Milk and Cookies. Notes of brown butter, nuttiness, and chocolate chips. And it was interesting. because I think when you drink it hot, you get more of the brown butter and the nuttiness. And when I've had it or in its iced form, I definitely get more of the chocolate chip. You know, coffee's just so interesting. The way different flavors emerge with the temperature. So cheers to you. I hope you've got something good in your cup. Whether it's coffee, tea, hot cocoa. I mean, there's so many good options, right? Okay. Speaking of good options, a lot of good juicy ore popping up, you know? Oh, we've completed all 3 quests. I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and eat some gigantic... What do we think that is? Is that a pork shoulder, maybe? Shoulder roast? It looks scrumptious. It also looks like something that you'd eat and then you say to yourself, boy, you know what? I think I'm going to have a nap right now. Sit a little bit heavy in that stomach. You're going, dig for ore? What are you talking about? I just ate a piece of meat that is as big as my skull. What are we doing out here? That's the life of a miner, right? Dwarven miner. Okay, so there goes our glow potion, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. It's gonna be okay. It'll be all right. Still on the lookout for those lodestones. And you know what we can do in the meantime? We can pop one of these. Well, yeah, that was short-lived. We can throw the torches, but I've got limited torches, and I don't know that I want to start throwing them at this point. Okay. I like that they drop potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, can we talk about potatoes and televisions for just a moment? I don't know what you're rocking. I'm not even talking about the TV set. I'm just talking about the signal. And we cut the cord years ago and have never really gone back. You know, we've adopted this streaming thing. Now, do I love that there's 27 different streaming services? No, that's not necessarily the utopia that I thought we would be achieving. But it's better overall. The thing is, it's not always consistent. And we're going to try and host Super Bowl this year. And you don't want that situation where, you know, the antenna is just like, you know, I think you'll get the game, and then you won't get the game, and then you'll get a little bit of the game, and then you won't get the game, and then it's going to be scrambled. Almost like you're looking through a potato at the screen, right? So, I don't know. I might have to, just as a backup plan, like have a live TV streaming service at the ready, just in case, right? Just to be safe. I've been thinking about that. You know, I know it's on the horizon, but I got to tell you, with the way things have been moving and how busy we are, I mean, there were days in the last 2 weeks where I literally had to look at my phone and go, oh, that's what day it is. Just moving so fast, you know. Every Thursday I'm sitting there going, what? How is it Thursday again? You ever have weeks like that? I'm sure you do. All right, lodestones? Lodestones, anybody? Bueller? Bueller. All right, well, we'll keep on keeping on here, and going up and down the path. I'm gonna grab a sip here because I thought the timing was good, and then we had some goo show up. That's okay. Hey, let's give this a try. Oh, it's kind of nice. Oh, you know what? Hey, turns out it's nice having projectiles. The more you know. All right, we'll go ahead with the flare. I guess it's not a flare. It's more of a torch, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's all semantics. Okay. Maybe we're coming into something up here, I'm thinking. Or, and maybe not. Let's keep going down this way. I really liked that magma looking zone that we had gotten onto. Now this looks slightly different, doesn't it? What are we rocking out here? Ghost Veil. It's a mushroom, but spooky. All right. Let's go ahead and... Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's probably going to be a Goblin Camp. So we're going to sit here and just eat mushrooms to our heart's content, or until all of our hearts are full. How about that? Let's do that. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a torch and just throw it over there for just a moment. That way, we've lit the area. It'll stay nice and lit for us. And then we can just break in. It's nice to see the kobolds and the skeletons living together in harmony. That makes sense, right? That they'd get together. How does that story unfold in your head? How do they become friends? Were they warring factions in the past, and then they said, hey, this is ridiculous. Let's, you know, we could work together down here and, you know, make things easier on us. And then how does this green ogre dude or orc come into play? Now, I have lots of questions. Okay. We do. We have 2 chests over here. What do we got? All right, that looks like something we would want to have. So let's get rid of this wood. And let's grab this. Now, what is that? Lava fern. Okay. I haven't seen that one yet. And that's just... Oh, there we go. Okay. May have to create more space. Because I think these empty test tubes are a little bit unique as well. I'm just looking at things that I know we have lots of in storage, and yeah, we're gonna keep that. Whoop, I keep doing that. All right. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. All right. I wonder if we should just pop straight on up here. That's what I'm thinking. Now, let's keep heading this way. I will tell you that the spiders are not my favorite inhabitants of the area. Still sitting okay at 76 health here. Feel just fine about that. We'll keep the expedition moving here for a little bit. I mean, the road is continuing, right? I know we have those sonar things too, but truth be told, I'm not 100% sure what those are gonna do. I guess one way to find out, right? We may just have to experiment. Okay, well, it's getting a lot more spidery. We can say that. Well, let's keep going in this direction, but I do think we're gonna eat some meat real quick, and then maybe some mushrooms as well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're headed somewhere. That's for sure. Oh, look at this. It's another Cobalt Den. Oh, and they're sharing the space with the spiders this time. All right. Well, they're just willing to take anybody in. How about goats? Maybe we could strike up a deal with them. And, you know, we're probably going to want to... Ooh, okay. It's just like a... I don't know how I opened that, or maybe, you know what? Maybe there was a chest in here, technically. And it was just obscured. I do think that we're going to want to grab some health back, like, real soon. But you know what? Come on. Come on, oh gosh, all right. All right. We're gonna eat some mushrooms. But it's okay, you gotta keep a diverse diet, right? So we're also gonna eat some potatoes because those actually fill up 10. Would like to grab that meat though. I've got tons of fossils. We're gonna toss that over there. We want the beef because of course we want the beef. Right? Okay, we've got a little bit of a, maybe a stronghold room up here where they keep all their belongings. And you can pick up that guy's severed head and you can turn it into a weapon. I already have something that's better, so we're not gonna do it. But that is worth saying out loud. All right, let's grab those. I think those are gems, maybe? We'll look in a moment. Now, let's see what those are. Shotgun shells. Okay, they're not gems at all. I do not have a shotgun yet to fire them off with. But I am looking forward to the day. All right. This expedition is growing a little bit long in the tooth, but you know, we're finding some interesting stuff. I mean, I'll give it that. All right, we need to back up, and I think we're just gonna we're going for it. Okay. Yeah. That's exciting. It was an exciting move. All right. Now we're coming into some good stuff too over here. Ooh, some more beef or pork. Interesting. Okay, lots of tin over there. Some more shotgun shells. We know what those are now. Okay. Big spider over there, apparently. I'm just gonna see if there's anything special over here. I see the shinies. Okay, so we got some copper. We got, what is that, amethyst maybe? So we could come out of this and continue down the path that we were going down initially, because I think it was leading us in the direction of some fruitful finds, right? Oh, buddy. You really want to mess with the goat? Did you see this helmet? This isn't like, would you hit a man with glasses? I mean, look at the helmet. I'm not messing with that. All right, sorry, buddy. Okay, you know what? We need to eat some potatoes real quick. Okay, the spider needs to just relax for a moment. Just relax yourself. Just relax yourself. All right. Okay. All right, back on track. Back on track. Let's grab a sip. Cheers to you. Oh, man. You know, my wife had a little bit of the milk and cookies, and she added brown sugar to it and said it was just wonderful. You know, and I would imagine it really helped bring out the flavors even more, you know. Sometimes I will add a splash of oat milk to my coffee. I like the flavor that it adds, and it gives it a creamier mouthfeel. I've heard from some of you that now do that because I said those words out loud. Maybe others will partake. And maybe you just like drinking it black. I could go for that too. Look at this, another encampment. Wow, this is definitely the most camps I have run into in one run. I think with the gear that I've been able to find / build, that has helped allow for some longer runs as well. Still no lodestones yet, but I definitely feel like we've gone deeper. Now, when I go to load my save file, it says that, you know, I'm in cave layer 1. So my guess is that at some point you get to an area where, you know, maybe you can go down. Maybe it's a hole or something like that you go down, you get a little bit deeper that way. It's a guess, but I'm guessing that there's some kind of floor system to it. All right, we've got plenty of copper, so we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling. But you know what? 22 out of 100 health, that's not great for anybody, so you know what time it is. Potato party. If you said potato party, you are absolutely correct. My wife actually makes mashed potatoes that are called party potatoes, and they've got like sour cream and ranch and, you know, probably 17 or 18 sticks of butter because it's a party. I mean, you know, can you have a food party without butter? I don't think so. I don't know of that being a thing. All right. Now these are these toxic slimes, I believe. But we're holding our own with this nifty axe that I created one of the last times that we got in here. You know what? Rather than get up close, why not just blast this dude? All right. Oh, wow. 22? Sheesh. Okay. If ever there was a business case for the crossbow, it's those guys. I want to check on how many arrows we have left, and I wish that was something that popped up on the screen. I don't see it anywhere. When you've got the crossbow equipped, let's see, we've got 18 shots. And maybe that's something they'll add down the line. You never know. It's an early access. Oh, and you can take them out with one shot. That's cool. I appreciate that. You can kind of tell that that's what that tool was designed for, you know, so you don't have to get too close to these bastards. Okay. Well, we're coming into something here. You know, I wonder if that maybe could be a lodestone. Now, you recall that I said that I follow the dev out on the Twitters. And, you know, there maybe was a photo, a representation of the lodestones. And, you know, I maybe don't remember exactly what they looked like, but I think those might be them. I think so. We got to take this dude out. Okay. I think he was spawning the little ones. Is that what's happening? Holy goodness. Just use up all our arrows, why don't you? Oh, goodness. All right, you know what? Man, I'm just going to stop saying things, because that's exactly what happened. But this guy will drop some arrows for us, I bet. The guy that has the bow. I bet that'll be a thing. We're going to have to find out. Okay, buddy. Well, did he drop one? No. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So note to self, the crossbow is good. That's what we found out this time. If nothing else, we found out the crossbow is good. And that we should make more arrows before coming in. We should just craft them using wood. Okay. It's party potato time. Oh, goodness, the potatoes are gone and we're left with a mustache or a spider leg, which I don't know if we can eat. No, we can't. I can confirm for you we cannot eat the spider legs, but that's okay. It's going to be all right. Let's go ahead and eat this. We do know we can eat that, and that gives us 15 a time. Wonderful. Yeah, I think, oh, jeez. I'm thankful for the armor that we do have, otherwise those shots would really hurt. Ooh, look at all those. All right, what is a common? There we go. Let's toss that. Let's toss the tin axe once and for all. And, I mean, if we have to start getting rid of ore, I don't know that we need the guano either. That's pretty common as well every time you hit a bat. So now we've got arrows again, which is great. All right, buddy. You want to play that game? Hide and seek? It's fine. This guy always holds a ton of ore in his belly. Sometimes you get lucky and he spits out something really unique. Now, I don't know about you, I'm not seeing the lodestones anymore if that's what those are. I'll take the arrows for sure. I almost feel like we should pop up into here. Okay. All right, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell for sure on the map, but it didn't look like that was going to go anywhere. So let's just Let's double back just a little bit. And see if were there any lodestones heading this way, or where did the lodestones kind of... Alright, I mean, there is a lodestone over here. Maybe we should try going in this direction for just a little bit. Just see what happens, right? Follow the lodestones. Oh, there's more, okay. Hey, maybe there's something to this. Alright. I don't want my health to go too low. You kind of have to let them attack and then go in for the hit. Some of them, not all of them. Okay, nice. Now there were lodestones, if those are lodestones. I mean, they kind of stopped. All right, let's see what's... Ooh, didn't even see that guy. Let's see what's up here. And then, you know, with this inventory, we're going to have to roll out pretty soon. Okay, now this is interesting. That looked like a pentagram of some sort. Were they all just kind of warped in? It's interesting. If you were thinking it's beef o'clock, I agree. I was wondering if it was going to let me get him through there. Hey, these guys take cheap shots too. I'm just glad they're letting us chill and eat mushrooms. You know, I was out at the Targets today. Speaking of mushrooms, this is a really great segue. I was out at the Target today, and they had a Nintendo Switch set up in demo mode with Mario Wonder. Have you played this thing yet? I was smiling. You know, it's really neat, some of the stuff they put into this thing. Okay, there's another pentagram. Pentagram. More dudes are being summoned. It appears. We're gonna have to stop that from happening somehow. Also, let's not die. Can't slam these mushrooms down fast enough. Yeah, that Super Mario Brothers Wonder, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. I bet these guys are just going to keep spawning in. But look at this. Look. Oh, I haven't seen that before. All right. So we're definitely onto something new here. Now, it looks like maybe... I was going to say the spawn rate slowed down a little bit, maybe? Thankfully, these slimes don't do too much damage to us. Is there a way we can turn this off? Oh, God. There's a ton coming. They're going to chase us on out of here, aren't they? See, it's not clear to me whether they just endlessly spawn or not. Like, if we just fight it out for a little bit, will they stop? I suppose the mysteries of this game is what adds to the interest, you know, the curiosity keeps driving you back. I don't have the answer to that question. I don't know if they're going to continue to spawn. I don't know if dynamite might stop them from spawning. We might have to just do some science here, right? I think that they would benefit from a very large stick of dynamite, but I gotta tell you, it does look like they're just gonna keep coming back.
I mean, we have littered the place with their bodies, which I'm happy to continue doing. I just don't know to what end. Yeah, okay. So, let's maybe try a different approach here. We need to grab some health real quick. We're gonna have to look at the health situation too, because we're out of mushrooms. We've got one beer here, which also heals, but that's pretty much, that's gonna do it. I don't think we can eat these pure roses for pure Michigan. All right, we're gonna drink the beer. That only provided 10. You know what? We're gonna have to exit, folks. We're gonna have to try for it. I'm gonna call the pod. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. We're gonna call the pod. You know what? We definitely got a little bit deeper. Let's see if we can get out of here safely. Hopefully they don't send too difficult of a horde. You know, I'm okay with some kobolds here and there. A slime or two. We're already at the 50% mark. I think we're gonna be okay. Famous last words, right? Okay, we got potato monsters in the area. Spuds McGee. That wasn't a bad run. We knocked out all 3 challenges. Let's see what we got. Okay, couple meats. More copper. And gold. So, let's visit the different merchants in the area, see if there's anything we can't live without. I am curious when these begin to open up, because I think I need all the help I can get. All right. The other thing you can do is visit the apothecary, and you know, she can cook various items. It does seem like they're harder to make. Now, does it say what this actually does? I don't think it does. So we would just have to experiment. I do like the glow potion, though. And that's where those vials come into play. Let's go visit the smithy, and then we'll make a deposit at the bank. Yeah, I mean, we have some pretty good armor, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably some stuff that we should consider along the way, and I'll take a look offline at how we're doing from a resource standpoint so that we can craft some of this better gear rather than boring you with that right now. And we are doing good from a bank slots standpoint, I'll say that. I'm just gonna toss a lot of this stuff. Well, you know what? We'll keep those, because of course we will. But a lot of this, don't necessarily have a use for it immediately. You need to unlock all previous bank slots before accessing the next bank tab. Okay, so I'm a little light on cash, but eventually I'm going to want to open this up as well. And it'd be great if there was an opportunity to expand the backpack slots as well. Who knows, maybe that's a thing we can do at some point. The game's still being developed on, so I would imagine there's lots of stuff that's going to be continued to add to it over time. Hey folks, thanks so much for hanging out. This is a game called Below the Stone, and I would describe it as an action roguelite of sorts, where your upgrade path is driven by your loot path and how that allows you to
craft new armor and new weapons and get stronger that way. This dungeon is going to randomize it each time you go in there. And we're going to keep playing this as long as folks are enjoying it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a thumbs up. It also helps show the video to individuals that might not have been looking for it directly and gives the game more attention. Folks, we'll do this again sometime. We'll get together, we'll play a roguelite or a roguelike, because that's what we do every time. And you know what? We will give away a video game or two at least once a week, because we do those a lot here too. You take care out there. We'll see you next time.